it's always going to be to the left. So this goes back out. So this is the dead end here. It's going to go back out that way, and we're going to go to the left. So we're going to hug this wall, and we're going to find Endurance of Hate level 3 in this direction. Just like that. This could be kind of fun to keep track of. We're at 31% of total uniques, 51% total sets, and 11% rune words. So 31, 51, 11 after our 500 Pendle Skin runs. So let's see what we can bump these numbers up to. All right, starting things out strong on run number 12. We get this Mage Plate, a nice little Q-Hagens to start us off with our first notable drop. Now, as we go through, I get a ton of drops, but I can't show all of them. So one of those things that we get an excessive amount of are both of these, oddly enough. We get about 5 pairs of Trangs in our 666 runs and 3 or 4 Griswold armors. So, I'm not going to show every single one. You're welcome. But run 46, we drop our first Geeds. And I say first because we get a lot of these as well. So, just, you know, spoiler alert. But a 38 Magic Fund, that's a solid one. So now our Magic Fund is up to 170% for the remainder of these runs. On our run 38, we get a Talrash's Belt, 13 Magic Fund. That's even more Magic Fund, I'll take it. Run 98, we get our second Geed's Fortune. This one rolls pretty good as well. Even better than my last one, 39%, one off perfect for MF. I'll take it. Run 105. We get a Marteau de Fer. It's not a very useful weapon anymore, I don't think, but the amplified damage was pretty cool. It's a little bit rare. I like the weapon overall. Thought it was worth mentioning. Run 123. We get this third Geed's Charm. The game, I swear, man, it's like there's like a specific unique that's on rotation per day. And today's unique was Geed's Fortune. We get so many of them. Run 147, we get our first Tolwar. This is in Alibaba. This is a good offhander to have as a weapon swap for more Magic Find, 81% Magic Find. We can go ahead and buy a 2-sided shield from normal Charcy, put in a Shell F, make a rhyme, and have another 25% MF. And that plus the Alibaba, you know, press S right before you kill him. We go from 202 Magic Find to 300 plus Magic Find. It's not too shabby. Run 131, we get 3 set drops, and they're all pretty juicy set drops, to be honest. We get Griswold's Armor. Again, we've got like 3 or 4 of these. Then we got Trangol's Armor, which is pretty neat. And then IK Maul, which is also pretty neat. I just thought it was cool that we got 3 set pieces there from the single kill, so wanted to show it off. At this point, we're getting pretty full. We've done 100 plus runs, so you know what time it is. It's time to just shower upon the new players. So I purposely keep stuff that's kind of low level and useful and whatnot so I can give it away for free. Run 139, we get something rare. Not exactly useful or good, but quite rare. We get Hotspur. So I finally decided we're going to use our Vex on a Hodo. So 4-socketed flail, go Vex pull full. We get Heart of the Oak, plus 39 all res, 3 to all skills, 40 cast rate. Super solid. We're going to be using it for the remainder of these runs. Run 185, we get an interesting, not super duper useful, but we needed it for the Chronicle Ormus robes. Plus 3 teleport kind of kills it. If it was like plus 3 lightning or fireball, might have been worth something, but not so much. Take a little bit of a side track, take a break from Meph. We do some cows, we get a foul rune, and we finish our obedience from last episode here. And this thing's kind of nasty. That's a lot of damage. Run 200, we're back at it again with the Mephisto runs. We get a really bad Fire Facet 3-3, but Bartik's on top, whatever. A little bit of Chronicle completion, maybe some crafting materials. It's whatever. Run 238. We get our first unique ring. Is it any good? Yeah, sure. Why not? We didn't have it. It's new. Dwarf Star. A little bit of fire absorb. It actually has some use. So these guys didn't want to kill Bale for some reason. So I popped in. I was like, I'll do it. And we got rewarded with an Endariel's Visage. So pretty happy with that. I didn't pop these armor stands and weapon stands every single time, but every once in a while I would. And these guys really hated me. But yeah, this time we got rewarded with a Verdungos, and it's 15% physical damage received reduction. So 36 vitality. That's a pretty solid one. I'll probably use that on our smiter. Run 289. We get our first Ravenfrost. Not the best one in the world, but still a Ravenfrost. Cannot be frozen is pretty sweet. Run 291. We get our first set of the Horizons Codex, their little book here. End up getting about 3 or 4 of those. Run 298. Well, what are you gonna do about that, dude? All right, anyway. Run 310. Another unique ring. And this one is our second Ravenfrost. Slightly better. 228 attack rating, 16 dex. Run 312. We get our second Alibaba, but this one's special. This one's ethereal, so it gets some style points. And we're going to definitely make that swap. And I got a buddy who needs one, so we'll give him our old one. Run 333, the halfway point, we get a staple for any smiter build. The Laying of Hands, that 350% damage to demons, 20% enhanced attack speed. It's all good stuff. Run 345. What is this, like our 4th one? I think it's our 4th one. Another Geeds. This one rolls pretty poop, but it's still a Geeds. I'll give that to somebody for free and they'll be happy. Run 361. We get a heavy belt. It took this long to get our first gold wrap. 30 MF, pretty solid. Nothing, nothing to be upset there. Then 2 runs later, 365, we get another one. Almost back to back. So this game's weird. Run 380, we get another unique ring and another set book. It's pretty sweet. The ring is another Ravenfrost. This one's actually kind of solid. Run 381. Oh, we get another unique ring. Is this one any good? And bam, a Nagel. And it's 20 MF. It's okay. 394. We get some Mage Fists. I'm showing you this one set of Mage Fists, but we got 6. We got 6 Mage Fists. 427. We get, wouldn't you guess, another Geeds Fortune. What's this one? 36 MF. Not too shabby. Frigid Highlands was terrorized, so I decided to take a little bit of a break from Meph, and we got a Buriza. This thing is actually kind of sick. A ton of damage, piercing. There might actually be a build on the Warlock that uses that. Then we also got another pretty ridiculous drop, which is a Nightwing Veil, and it rolled plus 15 cold skill damage. So that was a nice little break. We got 2 pretty big things off my grail. I decided to go ahead and do some terrorized cows shortly after, and we get our first, maybe second skiller. This War Cries, not the best, but not the worst for sure. And a 4-socketed non-ethereal Colossus Vulture. So close. Back to Meph. 439. We're back at it again. We get a Tau Mask. I ended up getting about 3 or 4 of these as well. And unfortunately, the Bone Hue wasn't ethereal, but still, something new. Whatever. Run 441. Anytime that the council was in the middle like that, I would kill them, and we got rewarded with a Ghoul rune, which is pretty sweet. We could probably do something with that. Run 445. We finally get our Alder's Boots, and you can see there I'm pretty excited about it. Unfortunately, we only roll 40 fire res. It goes up to 50, but still, a huge chunk of life. 50 fire res, and 40 movement speed. This helps our resistance in hell a lot. Run 458, random small charm on the ground here. Not the best, but 19 life and 5 fire res. Definitely something worth keeping. Run 468, we get another pretty rare grail item. This is Eshuda's. Unfortunately, we only roll +2 to sorceress skills, but it's cool to get it off the chronicle. 493, we get another decently rare item here. This is Cerberus's Bite. Not particularly useful, in my opinion, other than the bonus to attacks rating, but still, really nice, pretty cool item. I like the art. 494, we get a nice little pool rune. 499, we get another unique ring. What is this one? A wisp projector. That's actually a pretty rare one. I'll take it. It's not a Surge, it's not a BK, but I'll take a wisp. Then it's time again for some more free stuff. Yeah, after like 500 Mephisto runs, I think we made 3, maybe 4 free games and just gave away probably like 4 full sets of Siggins. Omni 516. Yeah, whatever. But there's 6 MF small charm. I'll take it. It's something. 528. We get another facet here. Is it better than a 3-3? Yeah, sure. A 3-5 fire. And it's a red one, so it's pretty cool. 549. We get another chance at a unique amulet. Atmoscarab. This is actually pretty rare. I'll take it. The amplified damage is kind of cool. Doubt we'll use it, but it's a good one. 573. We get our 3rd, maybe 4th Alibaba. At this point, I'm just giving them away in the free games. I've kept 2, gave 1 to my friend. Yeah, we don't need more than that. 585. We actually get a triple essence drop. Just thought that was kind of cool. 587, we get some Scarab Shell boots. Unfortunately, they're not ethereal, but Sandstorm Treks are pretty good boots. A lot of survivability, vitality. Yeah, it's decent stuff. 607, we got another Shaco. And I know I said I was going to go solo self-found for the most part, but we ended up selling this for something. It was unresistible. You'll see at the end of this video. Run 624, we get another pretty cool item, a String of Ears. The physical damage received by 12%, a little bit of life steal, not too bad. 648, this is a huge drop, the Occult Tome. This is Ars Dual Mephistos. This thing is worth a lot. And I rolled 1 off perfect faster cast rate, which really sucks because a perfect one's worth like a burr at the moment. So that makes me kind of want to respec our Warlock. Then 654, right at the end, we get an Oculus. Finally, we get an Oculus. Don't need it because now we have the Hodo, but whatever. It's fine. We got an Aki. Then just, as a little bonus, the next day I was doing some Mephisto runs and we got something pretty big again. Stormlash. This thing is really, really rare. It's a good one to get off the Chronicle list, and it's pretty cool, in my opinion. So let's go on a journey. I already made the Sorceress like 2 days ago and ran 666 Mephisto. Let's go ahead and let's make a Paladin as well, because I think I still want a Hammerden or a Smiter, even though the Warlock is so strong. I don't know. It's not a bad idea to have a Pally on the account. So we slap our full Siggin set on him, and yeah, this thing's gonna carry us all the way to normal. The idea here is to get up to level 40 without doing our Bale quest, and then we kind of act as a bumper or we trade rushes. And that's pretty much what we do. So at level 12, I throw on 3 pieces of Angelic. This gives a big chunk of 75 life and a ton of attack rating. We're using Zeal, and we're putting all of our stat points into Holy Fire. You can see here, we don't even really need a weapon. Realistically, Holy Fire is just absolutely absurd. for leveling through normal. We grab our staff piece, we grab our amulet. I got this guy hanging out with me. He takes off right before Duriel, unfortunately, but we take Duriel down with very little issues. If you do have a problem, just use an antifreeze or a thawing and a poison potion. Those things can stack for the duration. You just use like 5 or 6 before you go in, and you're good to go. Act 3, straightforward. We've seen this a million times. Just wanted to show off how good Zeal is with the Holy Fire. And if for getting around, you can actually hit charge. Just make sure that you don't run into something. As soon as you run into something, watch our mana. I hit this tree here in a second, and boom, mana's gone. So, just be careful. We get the brain, we kill Mephisto. It's all good stuff. This is how I like to level, personally. As soon as it's my second character, especially a melee character like this, I go ahead and swap that Ancient's Pledge that we made earlier. I think it was last episode, like 80 all res or something gross. And yeah, we're making really good progress. I start doing some Bale runs. I don't want to do Bale quest. I want to save my Bale quest, but I'm going to do Bale runs until I'm level 40. While I'm waiting for the runner to actually get to the throne room to do the Bale runs, I go in here and I kill these guys. You can see my XP bar. This is players 8, so it's actually a pretty decent chunk. It adds up over, 15 so Bale runs. All right, so like I said, we hit level 40. We did trade, rushes. I had somebody rush me all through Nightmare. I rushed them through Nightmare, and then my buddy Felix helped me out in Hell a little bit. And yeah, we did Chaos runs until level 70. I went ahead and respec'd to Hammerden at this point. You could see our gear earlier, and yeah, it's just a basic generic Hammerden setup. This thing is tried and true. It's been around for 20 plus years. Nothing to complain about there. So we take it for a little bit of a spin. All right, sorry. Hell Ancients, it goes fine. Hell Bale goes fine. Now we have access to Terrorize Zones. And I wanted to try them out in Trav runs, because Trav is a really good place to get runes. So I did 117 Trav runs, and all I found was this, which, it's a blink bat. It's amazingly rare, but definitely not what I was looking for. So, because we found the Mephisto book, and because I was pretty unsatisfied or dissatisfied, I was unhappy with the Trav runs and the Hammerden overall. Let's just do it. Rest in peace, Mephisto. He was a good boy, so we're gonna need to get a new one. And on our way to find the perfect Mephisto, we find a unique amulet. Why not? And of course, it's Mara's. And considering we weren't wearing an amulet before, it kind of just a no-brainer to equip that. Unfortunately, it's only a 20%. All res goes up to 30. It's whatever. Now we also need to change our mercenary from the Holy Freeze to a Might mercenary, because Might's going to increase our damage. We threw our Treachery and that new Obedience on him, and our new Endarials on him, and he's got a 230% damage Might aura, which is pretty beefy. Then we find this nice young man here, who just so happens to have Fanaticism. We're going to go ahead and double and triple check real quick in town, but I'm pretty sure, yeah. So he's Cursed, Extra Strong, and Fanaticism. He's like perfect. If he was extra fast, oh my god. Anyways, I joined this public game to level up. They didn't want to kill Bale, so I did it for him. And we found this thing. I don't even know what it does. I haven't looked at it. Wanted to test the damage, and we go ahead and two-shot Endarial Terrorize, level 92 in Hell. Go ahead and test the damage again on Duriel Terrorized. And we get another one of these weird things. What are these? I need to Google this. I have no idea what these little weird statue things are. I think it's for like the new, what are they, ancients? Like they're like new ancient Ubers or something. I'm not sure, but we got 2 of them. Anyways, I go ahead and do our first trading ever. I just want these Dracules because they do have some use for Ubers on our Smiter potentially, if we want to use Smiter for that. Then I see this game, and it's been 18 minutes or something like that. I was like, surely this, is already done. But no, the guy was still in here, and he was super serious. I 100% made sure that it was a unique. I don't know what his deal was, but yeah, we got a Nihilus for a Shaco, and I'm not going to complain there at all. So very, very happy with that. All right, so let me hit you with a little bit of a recap. We got our 15-15-9 Annihilus for one of the Shakos that we farmed. We still have our socketed perfect Topaz Shaco. I made a Heart of the Oak. We hit one off perfect of all res. We're using our Spirit Monarch. We have our pretty much perfect Skin of the Viper Magi. Running 10 faster cast rate, a little bit of Magic Find there, some Magic Find on the Towel's Belt. Amaras we dropped in this episode. An Alders we dropped in this episode. Chances. Offhand, we've got a Magic Find swap. Blade of Alibaba gives 86% plus another 25%. So our stats currently are 275% Magic Find here. Without our Geeds, it is currently on our other guy. Speaking of which, let's pop on over to him. We also have 3 characters now. So last episode, we ended with a Fire Warlock only. I leveled a Sorceress to 86. Then we rushed and leveled a Paladin up to 83. We have him built out, ready to go as a Hammerdom for whenever we get an Enigma. But honestly, after converting our Warlock over, I'm pretty convinced we don't really care about the Hammerdom. Like, this guy's absolutely cracked. So I've got some of my gear on the Sorceress, obviously the Viper Magi, the Alders Boots, the Maras, and the Shaco, but we're using a non-ethereal Insight, 17 Meditation, 245% enhanced damage. I'm going to try my best to take some of our currency and roll a few times until we can get a good Insight on an ethereal Colossus Vulge or Cryptic Axe, whatever one does more damage, I don't really care. But we do have that Goal Rune, a Pull Rune, 2 Fouls, a Co, Lump. We got some decent-ish runes, nothing too amazing. We've got 2 statues. That's kind of neat. And we got 56 of these. So maybe we can trade a couple of these for a couple of those in the future and get a couple of tokens. But turns out we got key slots. I'm dumb. All right, cool. That's good to know. Anyways, that's about it for the most part. I've got the Drax. We've got 3 white Monarchs. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. My other Geeds, I think, is on my Hammerdon, but I think we have 5 Geeds total. It's all good stuff, man. I'm going to throw the Monarch here. We'll work towards getting a CTA, call to arms, so we can start using bow. Battle orders just gives you a ton more HP, survivability. We've got our Nightwings that we could probably potentially sell for maybe a Vex if we're patient. This, I'm not sure if it actually sell or not. We also have 4 Mage Fist left to sell, 2 Triangle Gloves, an extra Viper Magi, 2 Gold Wraps, 3 Razor Tails, 3 of these books, almost a full set here. Yeah, we got some good stuff. I don't really know where we're going from this point, but we got 3 characters and we got a lot of variety, and I'm sure I can be creative enough to figure that out. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe, all that. The Path of Exile 1 new league is right around the corner. I'm excited for that, so we might be putting this on the back burner. But the last thing I want to show off is the Chronicle. After all of this, in uniques, we got to 62. Sets, we got to 77. Rune words, we got to 13. So, not too bad.